Hello, Deepaloo here. And this is my first time actually doing a YouTube live stream. I don't even know if I'm publicizing it right or how to do it, but I thought, let me give it a go. Mother of Joy. If any of you are following me, you know I'm doing this Mother Mary challenge, and I'm Deepaloo, and I'm the creative mystic. And I want to share with you my first completion. She was completed a while ago, but I wanted to share it with you of, Mother of Joy's message, her message of what what you need to do more for joy. It was actually quite an inspiring message for me of what I infused into the painting, into the portal. I wanted to share a little bit of my story just in case you who's listening doesn't know anything about my story. Is that I started creating these spirit guide portals because I got a download from Divine Mother to do it. And just recently, I had was given many years ago by my wife a list of the 54 versions of Mother Mary. And it sat in this little project file of mine for over 2 years. I think it was more like three. It was before the pandemic and never did anything. And one day I sat down onto meditation, and all of a sudden I was like, the 54, names of Mother Mary. I should create those. I should paint them. And all of a sudden it was like, and I should do it in a challenge. So my goal is to get this done in 14 months. I'm going to just keep plugging along, and because of the fact it's basically my goal is to try to do one a week. Obviously, it's not always one a week. Sometimes one is less, one is more. Sometimes I'm working on two or three, so it just depends. But Holy Mary, Mother of Joy, wanted to come bless you with her blessings, her guidance, and most of all, her energy of joy. And I'm going to give you a little experience with it too, because she showed up in our spiritual community. We have a spiritual community called Magnifying Miracles, and I always introduce each version of Mother Mary when she's completed to those members first. But I wanted to share it with all of you, introduce you to the world. And so I'm bringing her out on YouTube to introduce her. So this is Mother of Joy. Like yay! Like she's complete. It's the first of the 54 that I've completed. And Mother of Joy. Typically, when I do a spirit guide portal, the spirit guide is bigger, but Mother of Joy guided me to make her smaller and wanted the energy of joy to come through. So when I'm creating these spirit guide portals, I always get a vision in meditation. And then I also get a sense of what she wants infused into the portal. Because they're portals. And portals are doorways to, these portals are spirit guide portals, portals to doorways to the divine, to spirit, to help you connect, to have that deeper connection. And all of my spirit guide portals who come to me tell me they're here to help you have a faster transformation, deeper connection. They want you to help you in your life so that you can actually start to have that more joyful, meaningful, heart centered life, that I think everybody wants, but not everybody knows it. And so, Mother of Joy came, and she had a really interesting, when perspective on joy that I had not thought about until I started to create her. And that's the interesting thing and the amazing, miraculous gift that comes from creating these versions of Mother Mary is she guides me on what she wants me to infuse into the portal, what blessings. So, like, Mother of Joy came saying that I want you to infuse into this portal, the energy of joy. But the big message she said to me was that in order for you to feel your immense joy, the level of joy that you actually have within you, you have to stand in your power. You have to fully stand in your power. And so that has been infused into this portal. And you wouldn't think that power and joy went in the same place, but when she said it, I was like, I get it. When we don't stand in our power, we don't do what's true in our heart. And how can we feel that joy that's within us if we don't do what's true for us? And so that was an awakening even for me. Maybe you already knew it, but hopefully it's helpful for you. So I'm going to do a prayer here just so you know what's going to happen here. I'm going to do a prayer. I'm going to invoke her energy. She's here already because she's here in the portal, but I always kind of try to awaken to her energy, and I'm going to do that prayer, and then I'm going to tell you the guidance she has, because she has, like, who's ever watching this, in the replays and such, because this is my first time doing it. I want it's she energetically knows who's gonna click onto it and get what they need, okay? So I'm gonna tune into her energy, and then I'm gonna start giving you the message, okay? So let me start with the prayer. And if you're watching this, focus on your own breath. Taking that deep belly breath. The belly rises with the inhalation and falls with the exhalation. And inhale again, drawing the energy of divine presence. And exhale, allowing that divine presence to expand into every fiber of your being. And again, on that next inhalation, draw on the energy, the vibration of Mother of Joy. And exhale, allowing her vibration to expand into every fiber of your being, so that you awaken to the joy that's within you. And I'm going to start with a prayer, and you can follow along or do your own silently. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Great Spirit of the universe, and Holy Mary, Mother of Joy, we invoke thy presence. We ask that our hearts and minds be open and receptive to thy guidance and thy blessings. And we ask that all who listen to this and view this are open and willing to receive the guidance, to receive the blessings, and especially to receive the transformation. Peace. Amen. So, Mother of Joy, like I said earlier, one of the things that she talks about, if you want to stand, that if you want to feel the full essence of your joy, you have to stand in your power. You have to get into the energy of what's true for me. And part of standing in your power is how you get in touch with what's true for you. What she's saying here is that if you're somebody who keeps worrying about what other people think, what other people want, what other people want, more than just checking in with yourself first, you're going to forever feel as if your joy is missing, because you're not checking in with what's true for you. And she's saying that by standing in your power, you stand in your own energy. And that standing in your own energy is the key to your joy. She's saying that doesn't mean you want to like be narcissistic and not be concerned about what other people are feeling at all. But she's saying that especially for women, if you're a woman listening to this, she's saying that women have been raised to give and give and give to the point that they lose themselves. By standing in your power and coming back to your energy, to what's true in your heart, she's saying that's what standing in your power is. That you don't just give in to people because that's what they want. You do something because, one, you either feel inspired and you feel good about doing this for somebody, which is standing in your power if you feel good about doing it. Okay. But if you're doing it with resentment or, I don't really want to do this, or any of those types of feelings, okay, where it's resentful or like I have to or I should, any of those are not standing in your power. And in order to stand in your power, you have to first get centered in yourself. She's saying get centered in yourself of what's true in your heart. Okay, maybe you put your hands on your heart. In fact, she's saying to do that now, to put your hands on your heart, to really just come back to yourself for a moment, to check in with what is the truth of what is here for you to do, of what inspires you, of what brings and awakens you joy. Like, what do you love? Because doing what you love is key to knowing your joy. And so she's asking you, like, to start to practice that. And that in this message, she's saying that in standing in your power, that means you take a moment every day, and she's asking you to especially do it in the morning before you get into your day to check in with yourself. That's standing in your power, checking in with yourself, what's true for you, what is inspiring you. And she's actually asking you to do something every day that inspires you, that's really important for your joy. Okay. So, and the other thing she's saying about standing in your power is you let go of the voice of judgment. Okay. Judging yourself, judging others, judging the situation. She says all of those judgments are not standing in your power. What it is that you're in, some people think it is when they complain. When they complain or they judge, they think, I'm being powerful, but it's not. She's saying it's cutting you off from feeling your joy. She says everybody comes in with this joy naturally in them. But what happens is that we get programmed, we get, by our families, by the society, by, what's happening in the world and what we hear, and then we lose touch with it. And so by checking in with yourself daily, she's saying that is what's going to help you to start to touch your joy. Because she's saying it's here already, and she wants you to start affirming that. And she says, if you're feeling sad or depressed or frustrated, she's not wanting you to pretend you don't feel that. But what she's wanting you to do is to be willing to go, well, even though I feel these things, Mother of Joy tells me there is joy within me. Maybe the reason I feel frustrated is because I'm judging the timetable that something is coming to me. So, for example, we all get our goals of when we want something, right? I have a goal of I want these 54 versions of Mother Mary to be completed in 14 months. So when 14 months comes around and if I don't make it, I could get frustrated, right? And that means I would lose my joy. But instead, if that were to happen to go, well, don't give up, I'm going to like Holy Mary Mother has a different plan. So maybe it's going to take me 14 and a half months or 15 months, but keep doing it so that I can see the results, so I can see the blessings in the world from all the versions of Mother Mary, because these magnificent forms of Mother Mary are coming into the planet to bless you, to bless everyone on the planet. So if you're listening to this, it's to bless you. Okay. If you're listening to this, it's to bless you with more joy. Okay. So she's asking you to get up daily and check in with yourself of what will bring me joy. And if, like I said, if you're feeling frustrated, angry, sad, depressed. Now, if you've had someone die and you're going through grief, that is a normal human emotion you have to go through. But if you see that it's a pattern that you're that way every day and there's not like something like that hasn't happened where someone has died or an animal has died or there's a big trauma in your life, then you want to start to look at maybe it's because I'm not doing what's true for me, because that takes away your joy. When you do what you love, when you do what's true, your joy blossoms. And that's what she wants you to get. And this is why she's wanting you to check in daily with yourself of what is true for you and what can you do that you love, that inspires you, that will, feed your joy. And she's saying if you don't have a lot of time, it can be one small thing that takes a minute. Just, like for me, sometimes I have this little Buddha statue that I look at it, and just looking at the little face because it's a joyful look brings me joy. Takes me 2 seconds, to look at the Buddha statue and let that joy come out. Um, Mother of Joy's wanted me to share with you an experience I had. I'm doing this program where you really start to, like, quell the voice of the judge, and that's where I start to realize, like, "Oh, this judge really kinda squishes the joy." She's wanting me to share with you. I had this experience where I was in meditation, and I was, sitting down, getting ready to start meditating. I sat down at the beginning of meditation, I said, "Alright, you know what? Divine Mother, I'm ready to let go of this voice, this judgment voice, the voice that's in me that judges myself, the voice in me that judges others, and the voice in me that judges the situation because of my attachment to, like, when and how I want something to show up." And as I let it all go in meditation, my joy just blossomed in my heart. I could feel how much joy I felt. And that's when I went, "Ah, this is Mother of Joy telling me, like, here, this is standing in my power, letting go of the judgment, coming back to what's true in my heart." When I paint and create these spirit guides in physical form as portals, my joy blossoms forth. And so that's, what she's wanting me to do. So she's wanting you to take some time to let go of your voice of judgment in whichever area of your life you'd like, or all three, and just to start practicing. Okay. So I'm going to tune back in with Mother of Joy here and ask if she has anything else she wants to say. And also, she's telling me she wanted me to move her closer so that if you're watching it, when you watch this, you can actually gaze into her, to the image. And so as you are viewing this, she's saying for you to gaze into the image of Mother of Joy with soft eyes, like relaxed eyes. She's asking you now to enter into an experience with her. She really wants to guide you in an experience that helps you feel the blessings of joy that she has come here to give onto the planet. And so she's asking you to continue breathing deeply into the belly. And as you breathe deeply into the belly, gaze into her image. And as you gaze into her image, just notice with each breath, is there a color that jumps out at you? Or is there movement? And if there is, just notice that for yourself and notice and receive that it's actually a blessing of a message or a blessing of something she wants you to experience. But she's asking you to receive whatever you notice. If you notice some movement, you can ask, what does that mean? If a color jumps out at you, she's saying she's blessing you with the vibration of that color because everything is energy. And she's asking you as you gaze into her image now to put your hands in prayer position in namaste, because that's going to help you open your heart and be receptive to her blessings of joy. And she says you can close your eyes now gently. And as you close your eyes, she's asking you to raise your hands above your head. See Mother of Joy in your mind's eye, just as the image has her hands above her head and her head back slightly, just receiving the joy. Opening yourself up to the receptivity of Mother of Joy, sending you blessings of joy that are raining down on you. Like she's like sending the joy out, and she's asking you to receive the joy that she's sending out, to allow the energy, the vibration of that joy to come in and bless your heart. And she's asking you to like sway from side to side so that you can be more receptive to the flowing energy of just allowing the receptivity of the joy that's coming through. Because Mother of Joy is here to bring the vibration of joy, not from just knowledge, but also from the heart. And she's asking you to like put your hands down now in front of you and say, "Thank you, Mother of Joy. Thank you, Mother of Joy, for these blessings of joy." And she's saying, even if at this moment you don't feel it, or that your mind is coming in and saying something like, "I don't know if this is working for me," she's saying, continue to say thank you, because she's saying these blessings are sometimes something that takes a while for it to sink into your bones, into your DNA. And if you can continue to say thank you to Mother of Joy, you're going to notice the joy within you growing and growing in your heart. And so as you receive that joy, just envision those beautiful rays of light, the yellows and the orange, that help you connect back to your own empowerment of standing in your truth. She's asking you now to put your hands on your heart, flat against your heart, consciously allowing and sending that joy of Mother of Joy to you. And as your hands are on your heart, for you to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the blessings of joy. Thank you for the blessings of wisdom, of what I need to do to feel my joy. Thank you for the possibility that more joy can be in my life. And then she says to slowly open your eyes and gaze back into her image. Again, just being receptive to any movement, anything that pops out at you, or anything that pops into your mind, because that's a blessing from Mother of Joy. She's asking that you start to hold the energy that everything that's happening in your life is happening for you. It's happening for the betterment of your life. And just slowly bring your energy back and come out of here when you're ready. Thank you so much for watching this. And if you are interested in getting your own Mother of Joy reproduction, I pray and bless them to carry the energy of the original. And right now there's a pre-order special, so you can get it if you use the coupon Mother of Joy pre-order. It's normally going to be $44 and you'll get it for $35. And if you have any questions, comments, shares, I'd love to hear from you. And if you resonate with this, please subscribe or share this video with someone that would benefit from it. All right. Have a miraculous day. Blessings.